You know, there's a saying, if you give an inch, expect them to take a yard. Even though you may not know it, they're going to take a yard. And then what happens is they wait. They let things settle down. And then you give another inch because you got used to that yard that they took. And they take another yard. And for some reason, it appears as if our education system, school boards, the federal government, the government itself believes that as long as you put it into a cartoon, you can show first graders anything that you want, including discussions about, we're going to talk about it because you're not going to believe it. You won't. All right, parents are outraged after New York private school. Why does this stuff always happen in New York? It's either New York or California, sometimes New Hampshire. But generally speaking, it's either New York or California. San Francisco, to be even more exact. Okay, private school shows first grader video about masturbation. Yes, that's right. Remember, YouTube, this video is not for children. Although it appears as if this video was it was okay for some children. All right, what do we got here? The Dalton School in New York is facing severe backlash after showing first graders a graphic cartoon video about masturbation. The video and curriculum is also, and by the way, YouTube, I'm not going to be showing any of the video, okay? So we're all good here, okay? Including parents and grandchildren shouldn't. Oh, this is good. Okay, this is really good. After showing first graders a graphic cartoon about masturbation, the video and curriculum is also teaching children that family members, including parents and grandparents, should not be able to hug or touch them, even innocently, without consent. So essentially, if you want to run up and hug your child, you'll have to say, little Jimmy, is it okay if I hug you? Oh yeah, let's really just give up all of our authority to our children. You know what that is? Okay, what that does is that makes the parent submissive to the child, and that is not something that you want. You want to be an authority figure. Okay, here, let's go to the wild animal kingdom here. Okay, let's talk about dogs. If you don't establish yourself as the alpha male, the dog is going to believe that it is the alpha male, and it is not going to listen to you because it is going to believe that it should be making the decisions for the pack. When it comes to children, some children are dogs, but generally speaking, most are pretty cute. But when it comes to children, it's almost that exact same thing. I mean, you've heard the saying, dogs are basically kids, and they really are. A lot of their attitudes are exactly the same. You have got to establish your dominance. And again, that doesn't have to be physically, harming your child or doing anything physical to the child or overly criticizing the child. What it's about is about how you appear and how you act around your child. Now, to say, little Jimmy, you did just such a good job on that picture. Can I hug you first about the picture? Oh, thank you, little Jimmy. It puts Jimmy in a position of power. Now, in some areas, I believe that children should have power. But when it comes to affection, okay, this is what they're talking about, affection, signs of affection. You have to ask permission. All right, where are we? This is getting pretty good. This is one woman. I'm paying $50,000 to these a-holes to tell my kids to not let her grandfather hug her when he sees her, one angry mother remarked to the New York Post. The shocking video was part of the cartoon series Amaze. Well, I guess that is kind of amazing to a kid. It grows. Anyway, Amaze, which features a little boy asking an adult about erections. Now, seriously, it's in the video. I saw it. I'm not going to play it because it's right here. And I don't want to get banned on YouTube. Hey, how come sometimes your penis gets big sometimes and points in the air? That's not true. That's not all men, okay? Some men are curved downwards. Some are curved upward. So sometimes it may point downwards. That was quite assumptive of a maze. Anyways, that's not here or there. The boy adds, sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good. You know what? I sometimes touch mine too because it feels good. Feels even better since I'm older. Anyways, then a little girl adds, sometimes when I'm in my bath or when mom puts me to bed, I like to touch my vulva too. Okay, seriously. They're showing children this. Now, I seem to recall, like, when I was a kid and I used to touch myself, like 2, 3, 4, whatever, Mom used to say, "Stop that!" Well, there was another reason, too. Usually there were a bunch of other family members around, and it's socially unacceptable. Anyways, and by the way, she had a spoon, a really big-ass spoon. In those days, all mothers did. And they had, like, a really big round, I mean, the sucker was like that long. Whew, it hurts too. A Dalton school spokesman told TMZ, as part of Dalton's comprehensive health curriculum for students, a lesson on gender and bodies included 2 evidence-based and age-appropriate videos approved for students 4 years and older. Wait a minute, who approved it? And again, is it because it's an animated that it's okay? Anyways. These videos, and can I ask you a question? Approved, again, the question is approved by who? But shouldn't you get approval from at least a vast majority of the parents? Shouldn't that really be where the approval comes from? But anyways, who am I? We consistently review our health curriculum, making sure that the content is developmentally appropriate, and if necessary, we adapt our curriculum accordingly. Fox News reports that Dalton's now notorious health and wellness educator, Justin Ng, he's the guy he's the director, okay? He's in charge of this. Justin Ng, Fonte, was at a controversial and explicit porn literacy workshop at another elite prep school last month. Interesting. And he's getting more jobs. All right, guys, this is what's happening with your children in your schools, and you need to be aware of it.